Just probably.
Okay, the Nairobian. Time for the Nairobian. Interesting stories, bizarre ones as well. Not too many witchcraft stories.
Yeah.
See, you're moving away from that. MP paid me to sleep with pastor.
Yes.
So, this is because the pastor is against this member of parliament. Who is this member of parliament?
Actually, it's a
Former?
It's called Chepkoni. It's a Baringo, not the
MP.
Page 4.
Yeah.
William Kipkorir Cheptumo.
Yeah, so there's a lady who, after a long period of silence, has come out saying that the MP had paid her to go and sleep with the reverend so that he can tarnish the name
of the reverend,
because he was his competitor.
So the reverend can then stop bad-mouthing the MP.
And the reason she's coming out is because she says she's haunted.
Yes.
That this happened, and she doesn't want to think
because
about it
she's ailing at the moment, and she was thinking that maybe it's a curse connected to that whole thing, because she's saying that she tried to sleep with this man. Actually, she's saying that this is one tough man to bring down, because she has tried
tough man to sleep with. Like, wow.
How do you try so many times to put down the man of God who's in prayer?
Fact,
even knows what's happening.
Says there's a time, because she was coming too many times. She was coming to the house too many times. Okay. let's have the
too many times
that he had to lock with the padlock, lock the door with the padlock, and then sneak into the house through the window, so that now it appears like the house is actually locked.
Okay.
All right. So she says that she tried all that and it didn't work, and she had been paid at least an upfront of 10,000 shillings only.
10,000 shillings only?
Alikuwa ameambiwa anza kazi.
Oh. Ile deposit.
Mfuko.
Yeah.
Mfuko ikaya na moto.
That is crazy, guys. Anyway.
And the guy comes and the pastor comes out and says, well, it sounds evil.
Yes.
But, well, he's talking really easy and says it's okay. That never happened. But he says he wonders why.
He wonders why someone would do that.
One good friend who just want to trap me so many times.
Fine. But then Cheptumo has also come in his own defense and said that, he's a man of God and he would not do such a thing.
And let's not give away too many details so that people can grab themselves.
So grab the Nairobian. It's a very, very, very juicy story.
All right, let's move on to Capital News. It's on page 5. So the governor dumped me after I got pregnant. This is the governor, which county is this?
This is Kericho governor.
Kericho governor.
Professor Paul Chepkoni.
Paul Chepkoni.
Yeah, so apparently
this woman alleges to have been impregnated. They had a relationship. They were cohabiting since 2007 to 2011.
Yes.
And they got baby.
Yeah, because at the moment he was a professor at Moi University, Eldoret. And, one thing led to another, and they cohabited for about 3 years, which led to a baby. And now she says that the governor has dumped her. And she says that she was lured into this because the governor had promised to marry her.
Actually, she goes and says, and I read after discovering our page, she says the governor told her, when Yamazia, this is my career. I have a future here. So we'll talk about this. So he silenced her, according to her, and the lawyers, the case was in court. But also that
she withdrew the first lawsuit when she first moved to court.
What happens is he promised to start supporting her.
Okay, and
pay
then
for
he
her
did
upkeep
not.
and all that. Then he did not stick
allegedly.
to the word. Yes,
all
allegedly
allegations.
All allegations. So,
she says them in court, alleges in court, and all that.
But it's an allegation still until it's proven.
She went back to court, and now different.
So we wait to see what will happen.
Let's see how it goes.
Okay. So there's a story on page 7. City court awaits jilted wife 25 million shillings a year. That's the big headline there. But a smaller story on that page caught our attention. Kenya's most expensive divorce settlement. So this is what guys are paying, guys, to separate.
I can only imagine now that someone is going to be paid 25 million shillings annually. Wow.
25 million shillings annually.
Annually.
Yes.
Wow.
So which is the most expensive so far?
Well, we've had a couple of them, but there was this one by Kualjit Singh,
of Mombasa,
who paid the wife, the wife Gurbin, 92
million shillings.
92 million shillings.
That was in 2009.
But the guy has money though. 2009
paid 92 million, and then there's another one
that demanded 280 million shillings
as upkeep and dowry. That was from the tycoon Madali Chatur.
So isn't this can turn into a career that I'd get married.
Listen to this one.
You'd get married to this tycoon.
That in 2007, Esther and Jerry moved to court asking the part of businessman Samuel Gishuru's vast empire be given to her. And city lawyer Ahmed Nasir Abdullahi, representing Jerry, said his client had made it known that the estimated value of their matrimonial property was between 70 and
100
shillings.
People got money in this town.
So, I mean, you know,
people got 100 billion.
92 million shillings,
do you think women will be sometimes dishonest that I got married to this because end of the day I have a game plan?
Well, that's a possibility.
It's a possibility,
and we've seen it even happen.
Rare. It's a rarity.
We've seen it even happen abroad, even not only in cases of matrimony, but in cases of like relationships and stuff like that, or even flings. Yeah. Like especially with politicians.
Flings like even like politicians we're talking about where these girls would hold these guys. Yes. And end of the day, you are just giving money because you don't want it to come out.
Exactly.
End of the day, you want the money.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, those traps are happening, but again, you cannot excuse the men.
But another interesting one that I would want to raise: do you think we are almost getting into prenup? The prenup era in Kenya.
Would you sign a prenup? Say if you had
if a chick is gonna mess with me,
100 billion shillings.
No, I want to get paid.
Let me give you a case scenario.
I would want to get paid.
Listen to my case study here.
All right.
You're worth 100 billion shillings.
Yes.
No, dollars, let's say.
Yes.
And you're in love with me, and we get married.
Yes.
But you want to sign a okay, not with me and some other.
No, I was already okay.
Yeah, the Lord help you.
God forbid. God forbid.
Would you want to sign a prenup if you're like really rich?
Well, I think it would be malicious.
What would be malicious?
Well, it looks like you actually want to come for my money.
It's a game plan.
I don't think I would sign up.
You can just fight it.
You wouldn't sign.
What happened is then.
But it's happening, right? It's happening.
You remember this conversation. Anyway, let's move on, guys. We need to quickly go through this because our guest is here. Remember Sabina from Big Brother. We're going to be talking to her shortly, and she's ready in studio with us. So stand by for that. Nairobian in-depth, page 14 and 15.
Yes.
So bulletproof. City residents pay up to 10 million shillings for armored rides.
This is actually talking about the expense costing by the government officials in expenses for armored cars, you know, like they're saying
they need to be safe.
And they vary from these bulletproof glasses and cars. The armored cars vary in terms of the intensity of how much they can protect you, which can amount up to 10 million shillings. Like especially like sorry, well, for the president's car, probably 10 million shillings because it's known to even hinder explosives.
It's important,
right? Not only heavy machinery, but even explosives. Very important.
How Obama travels, like even when he was in Africa, the kind of machinery that moves with him and the kind of safety and the monster. I don't know, what is it called?
It's called a monster.
It's a monster, the car he travels. Is it a monster, really?
It's the beast.
It's the beast. Oh my God, it's insane. But hey, they need protection.
Something caught my attention, page 23, as usual, heads up.
Before we go to heads up, a quick one on page 16. So Rita did a fabulous story on the murder and the killing of English.
Okay.
So this little art here, and the KCSE English paper 2 comprehension.
Yeah.
OMG. Saxa. H2O has several usays.
And Nanjiro just nails it because you know it's a current trend, especially when it comes to social media and even SMSs. You don't want to text everything, so. And
I find it annoying. Yeah. Like that sucks. I mean, it's just write SASA.
So you can imagine in that literature paper, and then you have composition, and then you're told describing 100 words benefits of water. He even says sasa H2O.
And you know the worst of it, and I would advise. Guys would do it if you're out there and you don't care about life. But even for journalists and guys who are in the career where English is your life, I would discourage that sort of thing. Yeah, it's trending and all that, but it comes in a lot.
Journalists, I don't think would do that.
Well, I guess some still do that. Some people still do that.
The journalists will go like, OMG.
The subs will tell you who are in different media houses.
Sub editors are the ones who will have.
You'll find some of these things.
All right, let's move on to heads up, guys. I hope you guys were not murdering and killing English. So
Wizkid comes up again.
Why did journalists walk out of Wizkid's press conference?
Because it took forever to come to the press conference, and guys had other things to do.
How long did it take before
it took
showed?
about 2 hours because the press conference was supposed to be
that's how they do it in Nigeria.
at around 11 a.m.
No, sometimes these guys are just feeling a little bit too hot.
You have to be fashionably late.
Yeah.
2 hours.
Really? No, we don't do that in Nairobi. We are fast.
I'd expect if it's Diamond, I'd understand maybe he's putting up makeup. But now for Wizkid, from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m.
But you see, he was busy. He was busy. His hands were
that was quite long. But
maybe Victoria was briefing him about the Kenyan.
I like that.
Well, or maybe the traffic in Nairobi was something.
Anyway, whatever. So what's the career choice of Esther Wahome's daughter? She says she's happy with it.
She's an actress.
She's an actress, and she's also a TV host for a gospel show.
And all that.
Good for her.
Yeah, the story about the Hollywood stars come up again. They didn't want to talk much to the local journalists here.
Yes.
And they also did not want to post for photos with the actors. Even actors. From
I mean, and people were asking, are they being snapped or what is happening?
The only thing they said positive, which was, they said they like the Kenyan tour destinations, and they know Lupita.
Yeah.
So if you guys, the other guys can stay. Abbas Kubaf has a baby.
Yeah, expecting a baby girl.
Yeah.
So they'll be expecting that, but they've confirmed that it's a baby girl. Expected around December or early January.
Another story
and
that
we also have Pilipili posted on his Facebook that they got a bouncing baby girl.
And Kulagang get it poisoned.
And Kulagang were at the VVIP during the Wizkid
The guys
concert.
found themselves at home.
They got so high, they lost.
Who's that?
They're called Kulagang. You can see them chilling over here. They're cool gang.
Cool gang.
They lost all the possession that you can see right here now.
Those jewelers and stuff. And said a fellow celebrity or musician.
They're saying it's either a socialite or a hater.
Do you believe it?
No.
There was too much to drink.
They just drank too much and there was spiked. You just don't get spiked and wake up the next day like, hey, I got
finally, from the Nairobian, please do grab yourself a copy, fresh copy out today. So many more stories you've not looked at, just highlighting a few for you.
Yes.
Urgent fashion makeover wanted. That's a capital feature. So Nairobi Senator Sonko dresses like a teenager with Governor Isaac Ruto loves flying, in quotes, short collars. The ones that look like they're about to take off. And also not escaping this list is Rachel Omamo, the Defense Cabinet Secretary.
And Nyotandogo.
Even Nyotandogo. I love this story. I think it's about time we just talked about some of the celebrities who need to put some makeover. Especially this Nanok is a governor of Turkana. You'd mistake him for an MCA.
Turkana is Uko, you guys.
MCAs are about to go up in arms. Please do not say that.
Turkana is Uko, it's okay.
Why would you say he's taking for an MCA?
No,
there's some sharp-looking MCAs, where we? Thou shall not,
and that is the guy's style, maybe.
Let's just say he looks like, he does
I've always been, before I got to know who he was, I was always wondering what post is he running for.
But now you know because you can identify with his style.
I'd almost be like, what? This guy Nanok, which post?
Why is Nameless on this list?
Nameless is because of Durags. Durags were there like 10 years ago. I used to support Durags.
But he's staying true to the cause, whatever that cause is.
But rumor has it that his hairline is catching up with his back. So maybe the Durag comes in handy.
Oh, really? Oh, my God.
He's running fast behind. It's on fast rewind.
And the wardrobe invasion.
Deal with Solo. That was Solo.
So, what's hot this weekend, you said, guys? What are you going to be up to?
I think Miss Kenya is a big one.
Yes.
October Festival is also very October Festival is also a good one. But not forget the Standard Digital and the KU.
The KU event today, starting from around 5 p.m.
So am I invited?
Yes, you're invited.
And part of this family.
Entry is free. It's absolutely free.
And another one, probably people should not miss, going Sportia and Gormai are going probably to pick the title this weekend. Machakos.
Oh, yeah.
With Sofa Packers.
Who are Gormai playing?
They're playing the home team in Machakos, which is Sofa.
Sofa Packers.
Sofa Packers from Machakos.
That is their home ground. Machakos Stadium is their home ground.
Why do you look not sure about that story?
No, I didn't. I call them Sofa Panya, but
it is their home ground.
I'm a Gormaya fan, so I don't care so much about
that. Just let her be there, because I'm told there's a Luo and a Kamba festival.
What if we do something? Why don't you do something, the three of us, this weekend?
Because I
sure
never
our
trust her about going
viewers
anywhere.
are now tired of that story. Why don't we do
Like
something
now,
this
let us
weekend?
do-
That
It
story's
never
dead.
happens.
Let us do it
That story's
seriously
dead.
and
That
postpone
story's
it.
dead.
But what I realized, I was watching the story yesterday, and leaders from Lamu County were complaining because the festival in Lamu is not going to happen because of this curfew.
The terrorism curfew.
Yes, the curfew that has been there. It's been
And
a huge
the Lamu festival has been
festival,
one big festival
and
attracting
it's
a lot of tourists.
economic losses
Yes.
as well. You're talking, and it's unfortunate.
Yes,
like
it's
that.
very, very
You're
unfortunate.
gonna miss out on some
There's
good
not
Lamu
much you can do
times.
about
And-
that.
and-
There's another festival in
Yeah.
Mombasa at
Yeah.
the same time, so probably they can
This
combine
weekend?
the whole thing. Yes.
Probably.
What's happening?
Yes, there's a festival. There's a Mombasa festival happening, so
I
they
love
can combine
festivals.
forces as custodians.
Yeah.
And,
True.
and
True.
do one big
It's
event.
unfortunate though that terrorism had to cost us all this.
No, but so the thing is, this curfew has been in place for a while now. So the thing is, what the leaders were saying is either say it's a crisis and do something to deal with it, or remove the curfew and let normal life resume. Because
True.
then to have a curfew that's long running for months does not add up for the residents. It does really interfere with normal everyday life for them. Yeah, but then again, we are waiting to see what's developing there. So guys, have fun this weekend. Take care. Do not drink and drive. Do not do anything I wouldn't do.
And grab the copy of Pulse and Nairobian and see
Grab
what
yourself.
stories we haven't talked about and the other hot topics.
All right, so we take a
From the
quick
week.
break. When we return, Ricky and Marafiki will play for us some great music, perhaps sing as well. We'll wait to see. And also Sabina, who was evicted last week from Big Brother, Kenyan representative, is with us in studio. She's going to talk to us about one of those things we read about that, she left behind a 7-month-old baby. How is it that she decided to make that decision? How did she arrive at that? And also, what was her experience at BBA? What does she think? 5 women in a row evicted for the last 2 evictions. What's not going on? That and more coming up. This is Morning Express.